Hi everyone, today we are going to deal with another topic, that is conversion of a grammar to a language. We will be given a grammar, we must convert it to the language. Okay, what do you mean by a grammar? Grammar can be defined as the tuple vn, sigma, p, s. What do you mean by vn? Vn already we have studied in strings, that is called variables. Sigma means your alphabet, p means the production, and s means the starting symbol. That is the tuple of the grammar. We can say one by one when you see the examples. Okay, here the grammar is defined as vn means s is the variable, s is the only variable here. Sigma 0 1 means our alphabet contains what? 0 1. P means the production, and s is the starting state. So variable and starting state is the same. Find L of G. Okay, you are given the production. S gives 0, S1, 0 and 1 are the sigma, and S is the variable here, and S derives what? Epsilon. Okay, epsilon can be written like this or like this or like this. Any way you can written. So to convert a grammar to a language, we must see the production. Okay, we must see the production and we must know what is the start state here. Start state is yes. So substitute as like in the linear equation substitution method we have already studied in your mathematics in your lower classes. Like that you substitute yes. Yes gives what? 0, yes 1. You substitute for one time occurrence. So yes is the start state. So look it for the maximally possible grammar, that is maximum length grammar you must take. So I am taking this instead of this. So every time when you check for the language you look for the lengthy grammar. So yes gives 0, yes 1. If there is another symbol here, you must check for the starting symbol. That is a very much important rule. You must check for the starting symbol. Every time show the production from the starting state itself. So yes gives 0, yes 1. Okay, now substitute again. S we can substitute with here. There is only two production here, so substitute here. So 0 1. Okay, this is one string I can derive from the grammar it is given. Now I look for the another method. So S gives again what? 0, yes 1. S can be again substituted by here. Is this repeating or recurrence here? S can be again substituted here with what? 0, 0, yes 1 1. As you seen in the Arden's theorem, yes can be again substituted with yes here. Yes is already given as 0, yes 1. So we can get what? 0 0. As I am substituting with this epsilon, so epsilon 1 1. Okay, so what will be getting from this pattern? Two patterns, 1 and 2 patterns. When you look at here, zeros is repeated in the prefix and 1 is being repeated in the suffix. So it can occur n times. There is no finite or finite partition here. It can be occur n times. So we can write it as 0 raised to n, 1 raised to n is our language. So when you convert a grammar to a language, look first of all look for the starting state and then look for the production and also look for the sigma. So sigma is, what you meant by sigma or alphabet? It can't be substituted. It is the maximally substituted, or it is called what? Terminal symbol. It can't be again substituted. So we must substitute it with what? Variables can only be substituted. That is non-terminal symbols can be substituted. So substitute the non-terminal symbol and make the pattern 2 or 3. Initially you make the pattern 2 or 3. Afterwards when you practice it, you can get from this step also you can get 0 raised to n, 1 raised to n. So from the grammar to a language you must substitute for the production and look for the patterns going, then you will get the language. So language is 0 raised to n, 1 raised to n. Now we can move to the second example. Look at here. Here the starting state is yes. S is again the start state is yes here. Again, there are no two non-terminal symbol, that is S and C here, but S is the starting state and the terminal symbol is A comma B. That is, here non-terminals is C, S comma C, and terminal symbol is A comma B, and production is P. P is given by what? S gives A C A, C gives A C A or B. Okay, so I am starting substitution from the start state. S gives A C A. Okay, now I am substituting for this. What will we get? I substitute with the lengthiest grammar or lengthiest production, that is A C A I will get. I am substituting here for the C here. So already I have two A's here. Here also we have two A's. So I will get A C A. Okay. Next I substitute C for what? B. So A B A. So this A can be repeated any times, infinite times A can be repeated in the prefix and suffix, but B is repeated. That pattern is repeated only once. So what will be the language, students, here? That will be A raised to N B A raised to N. So very simple. From grammar to language, you must first look for the terminal symbol and non-terminal symbol. What is the starting production, start symbol in the production? Look at the production, start from the lengthiest production and substitute it. Lengthiest production which start from the starting symbol, then substitute it and look for the pattern. When you get the pattern, that will be the language. You can also cross check it with 2 or 3 times with 2 or 3 substitution. Again you will get A raised to N B A raised to N. Okay, with this 2 example, I think you have get an idea grammar to language. Okay, thank you.